Greetings, soul. The world has revealed something significant to you today. It's a truth that can profoundly affect your heart and has to be communicated. The words said about you convey a strong energy that demands all of your attention, and the name of the person you love so much was spoken. Amidst the routine activities of life, an unforeseen event occurred. It was no coincidence that the particular someone who is always on your mind brought you up today. Invisible strands that unite hearts and souls are being woven by spiritual powers. What was expressed? Which terms were selected? What spurred this mention? Put this in the comments before moving on with the message, I take possession. Now to continue the message, this individual could not stop thinking about you, even though they appeared aloof and occasionally locked off in their own thoughts. Actually, there is a very profound thing going on in their hearts. There's a developing restlessness, maybe unnoticed by you, and a drive to know more about the sentiments they have for you. The universe indicates that this individual asked for guidance, possibly even subtly, in an effort to figure out how they truly felt about you. It might have been a casual chat with someone you can trust, someone they think is insightful and sensitive, and someone who could give you a fresh insight on the matter. What matters most, though, is that this search indicates they are in a state of deep introspection during which their feelings are more apparent than ever. Even though this individual tends to be reticent, they just revealed more of their emotions. It's possible that they asked questions about relationships in general with the overt goal of figuring out what to do with the two of you. The fact is, they are secretly experiencing agony that they are unable to ignore. Whatever the outcome, it is imperative that the outstanding issues be resolved in order to move forward and have clarity. There's a lot of emotional weight behind the words that this person said today. It might have been a discussion on how to handle a relationship where emotions are unclear, or maybe about having to make a tough choice. They might have subtly brought up traits similar to yours in an attempt to elicit feedback or insight into the best course of action. Whatever the case, the fact that this individual is considering you and your relationship matters. And that, my friend, is a sign that things are going to change. Even though they're still unsure of how to handle it exactly, the fact that they looked for someone to talk to indicates that they understand how important you are in their lives. The love this individual has for you is genuine. That much is evident. It is showing up in ways that maybe even they don't fully comprehend. An internal conflict is taking place between the need to find a solution to whatever is bothering their heart and their fear of fully opening up. This is your time, dear soul, to ponder as well. The universe is demonstrating to you that, despite the appearance of uncertainty, a movement is taking place. An energy that is prompting this individual to reflect more on you. Look for clarification and discover a means of getting in touch with you on a deeper level. Through your careful attention, endurance, and commitment, you have already sown the seeds of this love. It's time to put your trust in the universe to handle the rest. Let them go through their process. You never know when you could find the answers they're looking for. They might approach you with greater clarity and an open heart at the appropriate time. Dear soul, never give up on your light, because genuine love always finds a way, even when it's fraught with difficulties. You both deserve the peace and understanding you want. And what was said about you today is simply the start of a bigger change. Even in situations that appear difficult, it is crucial that you realize how much the universe is on your side. The individual who invoked your name today is undergoing a profound period of self-examination. They talked to someone they trusted about you, since they obviously want to find solutions to the emotional problems they have encountered. This person feels as though they have exhausted all of their options, despite their frequently quiet manner. The phrases they used to describe your circumstances betray the agony in their hearts. They sought guidance in an attempt to comprehend what their true thoughts were for you. And that, my dear, is a hint that something very significant is happening behind the scenes of fate. Now, put 1111 to claim in the comments section. Before we move on with this message, they might have discussed relationship problems, tough choices, or even tried to figure out what makes them feel so close to you during this talk. What's important is that this individual is starting to understand, on a deeper level, that there is an awareness deep down that the relationship between you is unique. It's probable that by asking for guidance, they have been inspired to act and avoid letting this matter fall into limbo. It is possible that they were counseled to get in touch with you in order to attempt to settle any outstanding issues or to have a better understanding of their desires for the future of the two of you. Something is stirring within of this individual to move, to overcome their inertia and take action on the emotions they are holding inside. This individual might have said that they're trying to figure out how to relate to how they're feeling. Or maybe they asked what it would be like to be in your shoes. Though they may have chatted in an informal manner, their real motivation was to learn more about you both. They seem to be attempting to declutter their minds in an attempt to escape the emotional disarray they are going through. The love this person has for you is real and strong, but it's hidden beneath a lot of layers of uncertainties and anxieties that need to be cleared out. This is something they might not fully comprehend just yet. They can be engaged in an internal conflict over whether to act on their fears and follow their heart. But the fact that they brought you up today indicates that the walls are starting to come down. Dear soul, although this individual may not have complete understanding just now, the universe is attempting to harmonize the energies between you. They may be ready for a change, and that change may hold the key to a fresh start marked by love and understanding, as seen by their search for answers. When talking about you, this individual might have said that they feel like they're missing something, that there's a hole in their life that only you can fill. They might have indicated a readiness to learn from the past and perhaps make amends for previous transgressions. Finding a path that results in understanding or reconciliation is the goal of the quest for a solution. But dear soul, you are a part of this process of transformation as well, so this trip is not just theirs. It is important for you to consider your own desires in the same way that this person is seeking clarity. The universe is offering you the chance to assess your emotions and get ready for what's next. Don't let current uncertainty or doubts depress you. This person truly feels something for you, and the fact that they are looking for clarification indicates that there is still a lot more to this tale. Let the cosmos lead the two of you in the correct way. Trust the process and remain open-minded. The things said about you today are a mirror of a heart that is attempting to liberate itself from the bonds of uncertainty and fear. And when this person does, at last, get the clarity they need, they can approach you with a fresh purpose, eager to construct something real and strong. You must understand the intricacy of the feelings at stake as we delve deeper into what is going on between you and this special someone. This person is going through a more intense emotional journey than what would initially appear. The mere fact that they discussed you today is merely the beginning of a more complex internal process. This individual, who frequently puts on a show of fortitude and apathy, is starting to see that there is something more pressing in their hearts. The conversation they engaged in, be it with a friend, a therapist, or even in a private moment of introspection, revealed the reality: your relationship cannot be disregarded. Finding a solution, comprehending the perplexing emotions, and moving forward are urgently needed. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, use this opportunity before the message continues. This enables us to keep producing valuable information for you. To reiterate the message, this individual is dealing with an internal battle, which you might not be aware of. Dear soul, a part of them wants to maintain the status quo, steer clear of disagreements, and carry on with their lives as they are without making any significant changes. However, a more subdued voice is also there, one that demands closure and a better knowledge of their true desires. The truth of their feelings is being represented by this voice, and it is growing stronger every day. This person may have brought up topics like tough choices, decisions that must be made, or even the fear of losing something valuable throughout their chat. They might have discussed how hard it is for them to properly express their emotions and expose their hearts. But the underlying message is what counts, not the precise words used. They are attempting to resolve their feelings for you in some way. The universe is demonstrating to you that, despite any reservations and uncertainties they may still harbor, this person appreciates the value of what you have. It's obvious that they have something on their mind that they can't ignore because they are talking about you. And that is a strong indication, my love, that things are heading in the correct way. This movement isn't linear, though. This person's emotions could change, coming in waves similar to the tides. They might be self-assured and prepared to act one day, and then they might withdraw due to dread and uncertainty. Don't give up, though. This is a necessary phase of their emotional development that will lead to a deeper comprehension. It's possible that they made a vague reference to feeling under pressure from expectations, either yours or theirs. They might have discussed the anxiety associated with living below expectations and failing people. These are indications that they are thinking carefully about the circumstance and the consequences of their decisions and actions. However, there is an internal battle going on to strike a balance between these anxieties and the sincere wish to make things work. They may be reluctant to open up, but their willingness to confront these anxieties and find a way across the choppy waters of emotions is evident. This is your chance, dear soul, to show tolerance and compassion. This person needs time to comprehend everything that is going on right now. They require time to ponder over their true desires and muster the bravery required to make a choice. The best thing you can do is maintain the strength and brightness of your own inner light while they are doing this. Real love, the kind that endures hardships, takes time to develop. It takes patience, commitment, and most importantly, trust. Have faith that the universe is at work bringing energies into harmony so that both can experience happiness and tranquility, even during uncertain times. In addition to being an indication of their internal conflict, the words this person said about you today also show that they are prepared to fight for this love, even if they are unsure of how. Finding a solution and making things work is becoming more and more of a priority, and that is something to be encouraged. Let the process develop organically. Keep your faith intact while avoiding coercion. Even though it might still be a little unclear, the love you and this person share has the capacity to get past any challenge. Remain steadfast in your light and have faith that the universe is pointing you in the correct way. The picture that is emerging is getting more and more clear. This person's heart is deeply involved in finding a solution to the situation between you, even though it is frequently hidden. Their mind is chaotic. The individual in question, who exuded confidence at one point, is currently facing a degree of uncertainty that compels them to look for solutions elsewhere. Maybe, in an attempt to make sense of the contradictory feelings they were experiencing, they started talking about you as a result of this search. Despite everything, this person feels compelled to take action, but they are holding themselves back because they are afraid they won't choose the right course of action. They may have looked to friends or even more seasoned individuals in their quest for direction in an effort to comprehend the true nature of the situation. Maybe they've talked about how complicated your relationship is, or how hard choices must be made, or about what it really means to love someone who is just like you. One thing is for sure, this person is attempting to figure out how to proceed without hurting you or themselves anymore. The universe is trying to tell you that this person is starting to see their own shortcomings and how their actions are affecting the relationship, in addition to thinking back on their feelings for you. This is a moment of great internal transformation for them, where truths that were once ignored are now coming to the surface. And in talking about you, they are actually trying to confront themselves with these truths. One of the great revelations of this process is the recognition that they can no longer ignore what they feel. This person is realizing that in order to move forward, they will need to confront their own fears and insecurities. This includes accepting that true love requires vulnerability, requires them to lower their defenses, and allow themselves to feel fully, without reservations. Despite their attempts to maintain control, it is now clear that the love they feel for you is beyond their control. And this realization can be frightening for someone who has always tried to avoid emotional confrontation. However, in talking about you, this person is consciously or unconsciously preparing to face these emotions head-on. What may not yet be clear to them is how to take this decisive step. They may be struggling with how to express these feelings, how to open up in a way that you can truly understand what is happening in their heart. This is a moment of great internal tension, where the mind and the heart are in constant battle. Dear soul, the universe asks for patience from you at this time. While this person faces their own shadows, you are called to maintain serenity and faith. It is natural to want things to be resolved quickly, but true emotional healing takes time. The transformation happening within this person is profound, and forcing them to make a decision before they are ready can create more pain for both of you. This person may have mentioned in their search for advice that they are concerned about the impact of their decisions, that they fear any wrong move could push you away for good. This fear is real, and it is something they are trying to overcome. At the same time, there is a desire not to lose you, to find a way to correct the course before it is too late. Deep down, this individual is beginning to comprehend that true love is a tremendous force, capable of overcoming even the deepest anxieties. But for this, they need to allow themselves to feel, to trust in the love you both have. And this is the fight being fought within them now. You, dear soul, have a key role in this process. Your patience, understanding, and unconditional love are the keys that can assist this person achieve the courage they need. Continue sending light and love, even from a distance, as this energy is sensed, even if they are not consciously aware of it. As this person continues to struggle with their feelings, the universe is trying to balance the energies between you. And when the proper moment comes, you will recognize that all this waiting and understanding process will have been worth it. The love you share, although currently surrounded by problems, has the potential to develop something even stronger and more significant. Now that we are immersed in this spiritual adventure, the depth of what is happening between you and this individual becomes even more clear. The universe is revealing an inevitable truth. The love that exists between you is so great that it is leading both of you to confront your darkest fears, doubts, and uncertainties. This individual, although sometimes reticent and cautious, is being pushed by their own heart to take action. The chat they had about you, seeking counsel and assistance, was not simply an attempt to grasp the problem, but also a reflection of their desire to find a solution to what they are going through. They are, albeit hesitantly, seeing that they need to act before it's too late. The worry of losing you, of witnessing this love slip through their fingers, is weighing hard on their thoughts. This individual may have commented about how tough it is to make a decision, especially when it comes to something as essential as your relationship. Their remarks convey the agony of someone who knows they must take action, but is still unable to muster the fortitude to take it. This person may have heard, when seeking guidance, that genuine love must be practiced honestly and authentically, and that it cannot be smothered. It is possible that they were inspired to use fear as a driving force for personal development, rather than allowing it to paralyze them. Love, after all, is an energy that defies reason and customs and forces us to give in to its intensity, even if it means relinquishing control. This person is starting to realize that you can't ignore or put your connection on the back burner. There's a realization that the love they have for you is genuine and profound, and that they can no longer deny this reality, try as they would. This internal conflict between total surrender and dread of being injured is going to a breaking point. The cosmos is telling you, dear soul, that your period of patience and waiting is almost over. The time is right for this person to finally open up to you and tell you how they truly feel, since the energies are lining up. But before that can happen, they need one last prod. A signal that you are open to hearing what they have to say and that it is okay to be vulnerable. You are also urged to consider what you hope to get out of this relationship in the interim. Reciprocity is a prerequisite for true love. Thus, it's critical to be willing to give and receive with an open heart. This individual is changing, but it's a change that affects you as well. They are both facing challenges in their quest to develop, mature, and establish more meaningful connections. This individual may have said that they think your relationship has a lot of potential, even with all of the concerns and uncertainty. They might have discussed their desire to make up for past transgressions and lay a strong foundation for their future together. Despite their possible indirectness, these comments are incredibly heartfelt and show a genuine wish to make things work. The universe requests that you navigate this time of change with poise and confidence. Moments of stress and uncertainty are normal when emotions are running high. But in order for you to reach the harmony you want, you will both need to go through this growth process, which includes these hurdles. While this individual still struggles with their emotions, the world is setting the stage for a reconciliation or reaffirmation of your vows. The act of merely mentioning your name is becoming into a potent catalyst for transformation, compelling the individual to acknowledge their emotions and acknowledge their need for action. This is the moment, dear soul, to fortify oneself. Courage, patience, and above all else, are necessary for true love, the type that surpasses time and space. Trust, faith that what is intended to be will find a way despite any challenges that may emerge. To make sure you get the love you deserve, the cosmos is working non-stop to arrange the stars in your favor. Even if it can be difficult, this love is a gift from the universe. It offers you both a chance to develop and evolve. And when the time comes, you'll be able to look back and realize that all of the waiting, uncertainty, and tears were worthwhile. This is the place where all of the energies, feelings, and insights come together to reveal one fundamental truth. You and this person are infatuated, and your relationship is about to undergo a significant metamorphosis. In its boundless wisdom, the cosmos has planned every second, every word, and every thought to bring you both to this precise understanding. This individual is now going through a process of waking. Their discussion about you with a friend, a therapist, or even just during a period of intense reflection served as the impetus for a shift in perspective. They can now clearly see their affection for you, something they were not able to do previously. And this clarity is making it clear that immediate action is required. This individual, who appeared to have such emotional control in the past, is now forced to face the truth of their emotions. You can no longer run from or ignore what your heart is telling you. And the heart tells you that you matter and that your love should be experienced freely, fearlessly, and without hesitation. But as with every growing journey, there are obstacles to be surmounted. This person still battles the pain and anxieties from the past, which keep them from giving up completely. Still, the fact that they've talked to you, asked questions, and are thinking a lot about your connection indicates that they're getting ready to make a decision. This person is really close to taking the action you have been waiting for. The universe is telling you. However, this choice won't be made hastily. Rather, it will be the outcome of careful consideration and a true desire to act morally. Above all, they wish to steer clear of the previous errors. They genuinely love you and want to create something strong and real, founded on mutual respect, trust, and affection. Now is the time, dear soul, for you to get ready for this change as well. There's a new chapter in your love story that will require openness and vulnerability. Games and pretending to be someone you're not is no longer acceptable. You must both be prepared for what is ahead of you to completely open up to one another and accept each other with all of your flaws and beauty. even though they uttered them reluctantly or carefully. The words they said about you show that they want to get the matter resolved. The universe is working together to provide them with the ideal opportunity to express their sentiments honestly and clearly. But you must be aware of what your true desires are, my darling soul. The universe is now giving you the opportunity to consider what matters to you and the kind of relationship you want to have. This is a time to be honest with yourself and acknowledge that in order for love to grow, both people need to be willing to put in the necessary effort to make the relationship succeed. This individual is going to make a decision, and you have to be ready to accept whatever happens with open arms. Maybe this is the talk you've been waiting for, the release of pent-up emotions, and the beginning of a new chapter together, one in which love is lived totally and unhindered by the past. The universe is asking you to have unflinching trust right now, dear soul. Though it might not be flawless, what is ahead will be real. Furthermore, genuine love, the sort fostered by honesty and devotion to one another, has the capacity to triumph over any obstacles. This is your opportunity to experience the love of your dreams. Everything that has been said about you, everything that has been done to find answers, all point to the same conclusion. You are meant for something more, something that goes beyond the challenges of this life. And the cosmos will be there to guide every step, every word, and every gesture when you are finally ready to take that step together. Have faith that all is transpiring according to plan. There's nothing that can stop the love you have for this person and yourself. And you'll be prepared to live this truth fully and blessedly when the time is right. Right? I trust in the transformation of this love. In the comments section, if this message spoke to you and your circumstances. Comment with your experiences if you have any. Please consider liking and subscribing to the channel in order to receive more motivational videos. We appreciate your time and we'll see you in the upcoming video.